Alright, this video we're going to do a quick walk around of 448 and go over some of the compartments and some of the features of the rig. So we'll start in the back of the cab here. Pretty straightforward cab, not much equipment in it, but one of the unique features is under the seats here we have all of our technical rescue helmets, 6 of our blue helmets, so if you need to use those for motor vehicle accidents or technical rescue calls, that's where they're located. As we move to the back here, we do have on either side a telescoping scene light, so you can simply just loosen the collar here, raise it up and turn it whichever direction you need to go and provide light. There's also a release up here if you need to tilt the light up and down. First compartment on the officer side is a transverse compartment with 2 tool boards that come out 3/4 the depth. They have all of our air packs, water cans, hand tools, brooms, things of that nature. The only difference I want to point out here is this is our water can that we have labeled with foam. There's no strap on it, so you can easily see that it's our foam can, and the other water cans with the strap are just our simple water cans. Rehab drinking water and 2 fire extinguishers down below. As we move back, space for 3 spare of our SCBA cylinders here in the fender compartment. We have transverse access to our Stokes basket, which has a small tarp, long backboard, CID, straps, and a cat board. This transverse compartment here, half depth shelf, just has 2 of our heavier harness bags, or 3-to-1 bags, and the rest of the compartment is just left open for our guys to store gear and miscellaneous equipment for now. Moving to the rear compartment on the officer's side, up top we just have some blankets and towels. We have our battery operated PPV fan here with 2 spare batteries right above. It's the same fan that's on ladder 449, so if you need these batteries on 449's fan, they're all compatible. We have a 50-foot and a 100-foot extension cord reel here, and then a pull-out shelf with our generator, which will be back from service, and a gas can for the generator here. Moving towards the rear of the rig, up top on the officer side we have our tripod, as well as some pike poles and Z-hooks here. Up top in the middle we have 4 of our 36-inch long 4x4 long cribbing. We have our sked stretcher, and then 4 extra bags of oil dry. In the middle rear compartment up top we have 4 of our emergency scene ahead traffic signs, as well as down below a pull-out shelf with traffic cones, traffic flares, caution tape. On all 4 corners of the rig we do have our streamlight flashlights. On the sides here we have our traffic wands and traffic flags. So, on the driver's side we have our access ladder to the top of the truck, hatch compartments on both sides, and on the left side up top is where we have all of our water rescue gear, PFDs, and the rest of our rope bags and harness equipment. Rear compartment on the driver's side is mostly our vehicle stabilization cribbing. We do have our sidewinders, toolbox. We do have a bucket with absorbent pads and dikes. We also have 2 buckets of oil dry. Both are 5-gallon buckets, so total we have 30 gallons of oil dry on the truck. And then behind the oil dry in the back of the compartment we have our porta power tool. Moving to the driver's side middle compartment, we have our little giant ladder, which only comes off the driver's side, and then once again access to our Stokes basket, which can come off either side. Down below, another pull-out shelf, which has our battery operated Homatro tool, Sawzall, 2 battery operated Streamlight portable scene lights, miscellaneous charging equipment, portable radios. In the back behind the Homatro tool is our converter, so if the battery runs out we can plug that into our generator and still run our Homatro tool with that. And then lastly we have our hydraulic ram bag here. Driver's side transverse compartment, pretty much the same on this side as the other, another flashlight. We do have our elevated command light traffic director control panel here, so you can get out of the rig and set that up pretty quickly. Down below, we have all of our medical equipment, including our AED, bio bag, med bag, clipboard, things like that. As we move into the driver's side front of the cab, a few features to point out is that this rig does have a separate battery switch in addition to the normal key ignition. So you can see right up here in the console next to the orange label, we do have a battery switch to turn the truck on. And then of course you have your normal ignition key. All your other switches are standard hardwire switches labeled for all your emergency and scene lights. And then the only other unique feature that you should be aware of up here is that the siren will not activate unless you have your emergency master on. So lastly, the only other items we have up here, we have our iPad portable for the driver and officer, as well as our MSA gas meter.